as ever, time after time after time.
You can go ahead and say it, Tony. This title has never meant more than it does right now at this very minute.
A lot of rumors abound about a good friend of yours, Adam Copeland.
I only talk about myself and Luchasaurus, and I have no friends other than Luchasaurus. And I'll leave it at that. And I think that no matter what title I hold, it immediately becomes the most prestigious title. In fact, we may end up calling this the TNT World Championship by the time I'm done with it.
Are gonna take down Christian Cage once and for all.
Don Callis being a carny piece of shit.
The only thing that video proves right there is that at 10 years old, I was a better athlete than you at 20.
Eddie Graham, Vince McMahon, and Vern Gagne.
I'm not sure what's weirder, the fact that you manipulated a 10-year-old Kenny Omega, or that the adult Kenny Omega is still letting it happen.
You are what you've been your entire career, second best. A couple of years ago, you nearly died in England. This Sunday at Wembley, I'm gonna be in Will Ospreay's corner to make sure that that job gets done.
Putrid.
Oi, shut your mouth, let me talk, yeah? Is this some type of vanity project to say that your band performed in Wembley Stadium? I've beaten Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, and Chris Jericho in 2 months. My contract comes up for New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm better than Punk. I'm better than you.
This is bigger than any WrestleMania. This is bigger than any Tokyo Dome. This is bigger than anything. And don't make me regret that I kept you from being in a wheelchair before you.
He's getting heated. Oh! Wow. Jericho just...
Father of the Year.
It was rude of me last week to speak so much about your father when I forgot to ask what your mom's name is. I know she's not here tonight, so it was a missed opportunity on my part. So perhaps I should just slide into her DMs and see if we can maybe change that. You're using him to justify to yourself that you're actually a decent human being? And these people can smell a loser a mile away. I mean, this is the home of the Blackhawks, for crying out loud. We will be standing at the top of the mountain.
That you just tried to cheap shot me with the Dynamite Diamond ring because I've been hit a lot harder by a lot better men. Where you come down here and you take the ass kicking to deserve.
Hi, Tony Schiavone, a fat old prick. You're not gonna do a damn thing because you're a low-down coward, just like everybody in this podunk arena. You made a big mistake when you decided to go toe-to-toe on the microphone with Daddy last week. You know, I found it rich. Philly, I'm holding the microphone.
And don't forget, Jungle Boy's just had a grueling match for 20 minutes.
New York, you always make me smile. You're loud, you're obnoxious, so do me a favor. Sit down and do nothing like the bitches that you are while I conduct my business.
Wow.
Now, speaking of bitches, I only wish that your mom and your sister were sitting right there ringside. End his ass right now for good.
Most certainly has to be unsettling for Nick Wayne. Still watching the back.
Nick, you're a fine boy. Finding out last week that your father used to be a professional wrestler, I decided to go back and watch a little bit of footage on him. And I feel like I owe you an apology. He was even worse than I thought he was. Look, listen, you're trying to look for a mentor, and you think that Darby Allin is that guy. If you want a true mentor, you should be looking at a champion. See you around, Nick. Say hi to your mom for me.
And maybe if you continue to follow my advice.
And I'll make sure that I follow all your advice and learn how not to lose on the biggest show we've ever done.
And maybe if you follow my advice, you won't lose for the AEW title versus MJF like you did.
4 years ago, you became AEW champion. And then what happened? 24 hours later, you lost that very championship outside a steakhouse. That's some champion, right, Mr. Ocho?
We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
Cut my music, cut my music.
cut his mic.
Darby's little emo daddy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Is embarrass the icon in front of all these schmucks. And thin. Fat boy, I got the microphone. Your friend Darby Allin has wound up in the same exact spot as your old pal, Lex Luger.
There is nothing that you can do to me to take this championship away from me. I said I was going to annihilate you, to embarrass you. And I did not mean at Double or Nothing. I meant right now. And I would light a pipe bomb and roll it right down to your feet and watch it blow up in your face. You talk a big game about workers' rights, yeah? Well, you've shown the exact opposite since you've gotten here. For the first time in my life, I will be defending all elite wrestling from you.
Oh, that's bound to happen.
It's because I'm everything you wish you could have been. You left your house and walked into mine. Bitch, make an appointment.
You got handed your position by Tony Khan. I'm in front of an ungrateful bitch. And this is gonna be your biggest match of your career.
What did I ever do in this world to deserve an empty-headed, dumb like Hangman Adam Page? Didn't do a goddamn thing.
I made it really clear in Forbes, and I just want to make it clear again. Nick,
It's not his position to make it very clear.
For the fans, I thought the best thing that we could do as a company was bring MJF back.
He wants me to work with pricks constantly. That's what it is.
Just fine. That's
I'm
fine.
hurt and I'm old and I'm tired.
I totally-
and I work with children.
I respect the situation.
Is that going to headline Arthur Ashe, that match?
I'm not going to comment on it. Oh, thank you.
I'll tell you why I'm upset about it. If you're an EVP, you don't try to middle your top babyface. The reason I've never defended myself is because when you do, it just sounds like you're being defensive. But I've eaten shit on this subject for a very, very long time. Two people that have made the most money off the name CM Punk. I don't think you're there yet. The first one's Vince McMahon. The second one's Scott Colton.
I mean, on the sly, kind of a Kanye move on your part. Just a little bit. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're from St. Louis, okay? Things aren't exactly forward thinking around here. I don't recall these people ever saying thank you to you, Jack. Too little, too late, St. Louis. And I'm the best professional wrestler in the world. I'm the man that holds the grandest prize of them all.
I wish that I didn't care about being the most selfish, narcissistic piece of shit in this entire place. Because I'm going to do it my way. And when I beat you, well, at least I won't wake up alone every day and hate the person that I see in the mirror.
Damn, man, I got tired of listening to you crying, bitch. He whipped you like a dog. Don't you understand you got your ass kicked? I'm here to slay you. The dark side will be coming to AEW. I'm going to be a nice boy and play right. My man, you got another thing coming. And once you thought about that snake, I had you in the palm of my hand, and I wind up spanking your ass. I will be on the outside of the ring, and you can bring that one-trick pony Arn Anderson with you. Ever turn your back on somebody you respect or you're afraid of.
Hang on, Jeff, you've broken 1 million guitars and you still can't stay relevant. So what do? You attach your name. The head of the tag team division is going to be a couple of rejects from TNA? After Double or Nothing, you might want to make a call to the Queen of the Mountain and make sure you got some jobs secured. Queen of the Mountain, I don't mean your bitch of a wife, Karen. I mean Dixie Carter. Top guys.
I know the people of Milwaukee aren't very intelligent, so I'm gonna give you one more chance. A little decorum here, please, Milwaukee. Shut your damn mouth!
Social media.
No, I'm not done yet. And if you interrupt me again, I'll tear that little earring out of your head. You got me? You think I came back to help out the next generation? No, that's bullshit. I came back here to make a ton of money, and that's the only reason. I was only giving Jungle Boy's mom the chance to apologize to me. She was a little sweet on Christian Cage, if you know what I mean. I think she wanted me to be Jungle Boy's father. I never wanted to be your father figure. You have a father, but your father's dead.
If Lance Storm and Dean Malenko were somehow able to procreate and have a child, it would still be more charismatic than you.
All the boys talk about your mother and how many human suitors that she's had. Oh, she might have had some human suitors who are in this arena right now. And I'm gonna kick your damn head in.
I hear the self-styled TNT champion,
Darby
Luchasaurus.
Sting, are you going to introduce me to your little friend, Nick Wayne? And I understand that you have a father, and your father is dead.
Christian.
Well, I've never heard of your father, Buddy Wayne, before, so he must not have been very good. Is that because your father was such a talentless hack, you don't have a lot to live up to? Because I'd hate for you to have deja vu and watch that coffin door close on someone you love for the second time in your young life. Keep it down while I'm conducting business. I'll be there to mentor you when it's all over. There's no better mentor than the TNT champion. I don't care about that, Darby, that you paint half your face because you're 50% dead inside. Now, when you're too busy doing kickflips and ollies on your skateboard, I'm building a legacy. If you keep pursuing my TNT championship, I'll give you that other 50% and make sure you get the rest of the way there.
Wait a second. That's Arn Anderson.
Well, listen, I know you've had many, many legendary moments in this arena. The most relevant you've been in the last 15 years is when I left you in a pool of your own blood a couple months ago. You woke up this morning and you jumped in the Fountain of Youth. I said no more open challenges, but if you want to step in this ring, I'd be willing to make an exception for you.
I have to address the big, fat, smelly elephant in the room, and no, ma'am, I'm not talking about you.
Whoa.
You're a little bit woozy considering you went to sleep on Sunday. Maybe I don't care about AEW. Maybe I take that title to a real wrestling company. And I'm holding the microphone, you bums! Keep your mouth shut! I get to work for a real boss, the only con in professional wrestling that's worth a damn, and my personal hero, the game. That is what's best for business.
This shit-stained city as quickly as possible.
Ugly collection of dumb idiots right here.
A collection of killers with me for you to choose from tonight.
Handing the open cup.
Did your parents teach you any manners?
And that full gear, the inner circle will drop you faster than your last fight. You want something to bite? Bite this.
None of you even have the balls to take me on.
Maybe you can put it on your OnlyFans page.
Hello. He said you're a bitch.
And you've been carrying this bag around with you. I wanted to talk about what is in the bag. Then explain that.
This is me not being nice anymore. And I'm the champion. Because I earned it when I beat Jon Moxley for it. And since then, because it's no secret that you don't have any friends around here, you gotta go up to Stanford and get somebody, whoever it is.
So what the hell do you want?
I want a title match.
Oh, boys, but let's get real here for a second.
Shut up, Max. Come out here and take 20 minutes to do the same old hokey bullshit that you've been doing for the past 4 years.
Because unlike you, and all those boys in the back, I'm actually a star!
You shut the hell up before I turn this rebar mitzvah into a recircumcision. Whether these dumbass Canadians like it or not.
All of your time out of your very busy schedule of getting into locker room brawls with everyone in the back.
You look like shit.
And we've got Sammy. In about 7 months, I'm gonna propose to a new girl, Guevara.
Didn't your fiance leave you?
You're still trying to figure out who the hell you are. How many times you changed your name?
You look like every other broad, self-centered, and banging some dude in the back.
Wow! Why? You are lying to everybody. You have the audacity to call yourself the runaway. You got fired.
It was the best damn thing to ever happen to me. I'm surprised you can see much of anything with your head so far up Tony Khan's ass.
Tony, when it comes down to teammates and...
The devil has arrived! How you doing, Shivani, you fat old prick? Listen, never in your wildest dreams have you ever received a reaction quite like that, and quite frankly, you never will. Wish your buddies in the main event good luck. You know, the Blackpool Cuckold Club? Can you teach me how to become injury prone and turn my brain into scrambled eggs? Can you teach me how to pop pills?
What seems to be the problem, kid?
I can only imagine the reason you came out here so fast is because you confused my entrance music for an ice cream truck.
Last time I had anything to do with an ice cream truck, I was busy being the biggest star on the other company's network. The time you spent out here with all these Midwest mouth breathers probably made you that stupid. Kid!
You told me kid one more time, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat.
Watch out.
Hey, a lot of you are sounding like your mothers right now, so relax.
I had a tryout in Brooklyn for the WWE. Named William. I'm sorry. I knocked his British ass out, and I sent him packing back to NXT, where he belongs. And funny enough, Joe, if you play your cards right, you're next. I am going to kill you.
I didn't think of you as a kid when I pushed you. I thought you were a little bitch.
If you can handle responsibility, well, hopefully you can handle it a little better than filling my shoes in New Japan.
I didn't know the cleaner was a puss.
You see, Will, I gave you the impossible task of filling my shoes. But maybe I shouldn't have given you a pair of shoes when you still haven't grown out of your diapers. But hey, Will, I appreciate you, man. No heat. Zero.
Is that the American Top Team's music?
Scorpio Sky and All Ego Ethan Page.
Do you know how many championships American Top Team has brought to Miami?
Please welcome Dan Lambert, the fat-faced dipshit! I got a question for you, Paige Van Zandt. Yeah, you're maybe gonna try and slide into my DMs? What kind of a filter do you use? Clarendon, Juno, Bimbo, or bitch?
Guess what? I'm gonna kick every one of y'all's asses.
First things first, Detroit, you're little... Keep quiet while I conduct my business. My current opponent, Wardlow, also had a father. Your father wasn't famous, nobody cares about him, so I'm not gonna waste my breath. It's a good thing though, because you found Arn Anderson, right? You found that father figure you were looking for. Arn Anderson's son, Brock, is under contract and is a wrestler here at AEW. That Arn was looking for a new son himself. Throw Brock to the side, hop over to Wardlow, and take all that credit, right? And Detroit, kiss my ass.
Now, people might be wondering why I brought my daughter to Collision. It's very simple, to prove a point. What's really annoying me lately is looking at a guy like Darby Allin, who seems to be mentoring an 18-year-old snot-nosed punk kid.
Can I have your belt?
Did you win this belt? Nobody touches this title but me. Go find your mother. Go. Security, she's not credentialed. Remove her from the arena.
Christian Cage, you are the biggest.
I am the TNT champion now.
Is putting a hit on all your asses.
Do you know? Shut up, I swear my mother, shut up. Nah. You're gonna listen to me now.
What are you gonna do, Kingston? Hit me and have Tony Khan fire you and get kicked out of another company? No wrestling company wants you. Shut your mouth and do what you're told, bitch.
Look in my eyes, Chris. I live behind my eyes. I can smell the fear coming off you. You bitch, I can smell it.
See, here's the thing. A little over 7 years ago, I was forced to retire.
Of course.
Max, shut up! For
For once in your life, just shut up. You think you deserve all of these things, but you have done nothing to earn them. And if there's one thing that you deserve, it's your fiance leaving you.
Whoa. Whoa.
I fought shoulder injuries. I fought retirement. I fought the authority. Are going to get your